God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Love is my source. Love is my power. Love gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. Love gives me everything I need. Joy is my source.
Joy is my source.
Joy is my power.
Joy is my power.
Joy gives me everything I need. So I give thanks, for all my blessings. Joy gives me everything I need. Peace is my source.
Peace is my source.
Peace is my power.
God is my power.
Peace gives me everything I need. Go, I give thanks, for all my blessings. Peace gives me everything I need. God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Please sing along with us.
God is my source.
God is my source. God is my power. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. So I give thanks. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need. Well, Debra's not quite here yet. So, oh, there she is. All right.
Everybody,
Good morning.
welcome, welcome, welcome. It is a joy to welcome all of you here this morning. There are a few packs of Halloween candy right outside the door, so help yourself. Again, welcome. It is a joy to welcome all of you here this morning on this crisp fall morning. If you're joining us today for the first time, I'm glad you're here. And please pick up a guest pack, and our platform assistant will tell you more about that. So welcome, those of you who are live streaming with us. Know that you are with us, whether you are in the room or with us across the miles. Know that we are connected and we are one. And so on this morning, we are reminded that this is a place of welcome. It is a place in which you are affirmed as the wonderful child of God that you are in truth. Thank you for being here this morning. I want to tell you real quickly before we do the opening statement that today we have brunch, which you'll hear more about in the announcements. But our Willis Deity project is also today. Usually it's the fourth Sunday of the month, but because we have fifth Sundays, it got moved to today. So if you will stay after the service today and help make sandwiches and bag lunches to take to Willis Deity, that will be wonderful, and I'll remind you about that again later. And then come on to brunch. So your willing hearts and hands are so needed as we help to nourish our siblings on this Sunday. So let's join together in our opening statement together. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Let's affirm that again. There is only one presence and one power in my life and in the universe, God the good, omnipotent. Let's stand and sing.
Start my day with love. When I start my day with love, that's what I get more of, is love.
send our uniteens, I know we have uniteens today, off to their classroom. They may already be there, but we're going to sing for them anyway. So, we are walking in the light, in the light, in the light. We are walking in the light, in the light of God. In the light, 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 in the light of God. Oh, my good is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Oh, my good is everywhere, manifesting now. Over here, over there, within, without, everywhere. Thank God for my good, manifesting now.
Good morning. Welcome to Unity CR. I'm Linda Blacksmith, and I am the joyful member of the Board of Trustees, and I am your platform chair today. We have a number of announcements. If you are a guest here at UCR today, please pick up the information packet at the welcome table. Good. In the foyer. I figured you would know all this by now. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again. Many thanks to our amazing crew of volunteers who served to make yesterday's drive-through trick-or-treat a joyful event. It was so much fun. We distributed about 240 treat bags, and because of your generous candy donations, we will send treats to the Willis Dady and other local services. If you volunteered yesterday, please raise your hand or stand. Yeah, thank you very much for doing that. And for most of us that worked it was like recess. You know, we're having this great time with kids and families, and I don't know if a lot of you actually saw the costumes that the kids were wearing, but they were amazing. And one dad even had a mask that was so frightening that I had to swiftly move to the back seat. It was great fun. Today, the Earth Care team has prepared a delicious lunch for us. The menu is salmon and tomato basil soup, green salad, German chocolate cake, and no-bake cookies. You must not leave the service and go back there yet. You need to stay with us and enjoy the service first. Yesterday, a large group of Earth Care team members were lovingly preparing the meal. We thank you for your commitment to Mother Earth, and we look forward to brunch. Yum. Today is the 5th and last Saturday for our annual fundraiser. Our goal this year is $15,000, and so far we've raised $11,228. Good so far. But remember, if we reach our goal of $15,000, someone is matching the final $5,000, bringing our total to $20,000. Let's celebrate Unity Center of Cedar Rapids by affirming our abundance. And you can spread your gift over the next 3 months. Let's fill our basket overflowing. We are almost there. On Sunday, November 6th, after the Sunday service, the Board of Trustees will host a community meeting where we'll share updates on our prosperity plan, property improvements, and the current state of UCR as we hold a vision of our future. Don't miss that. And also, don't miss the fall homecoming dinner and concert on Saturday, November 19th from 3 to 6 p.m. Join your UCR friends from 3 to 4 for hors d'oeuvres, try to say that 3 times, At 4 p.m., we will gather in the sanctuary for a great concert featuring many of our favorite performers.
Yes, and we're going to have a guest performance by Debra. She's also going to sing, but her
Woohoo!
picture's negative.
Yay, thank you, Debra.
Woo!
And then, after the concert, we will gather in the community room for dinner, replete with turkey, dressing, mashed potatoes, and many more yummy casseroles and desserts. Then we will waddle out to gather around the fire pit and enjoy celebrating all that we have and our fabulous volunteers. Now we have some very generous people. Valerie Stillwell has a table in the Sacred Grounds and Books today and is selling some great inspirational cards that will bless our day of a family member or friend. These make great gifts, and a portion of the sales support our fundraiser. Thank you, Valerie. And then just this morning, Marty Witters brought in his wonderful wood and plexi and metal yard sculptures. And the money from those sales in the bookstore will also go to the fundraiser. So stop in. Thank you both for your gifts. If you have a prayer concern today, prayer partner and licensed Unity leaders Susan Liddell and Jan Griffith will be in the prayer room. Licensed Unity leader Susan Liddell will also be our Sunday assistant as well, if you have any questions. And now, let's say our statement of purpose. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. We gather to create an experience of spirit. At Unity CR, we offer practical teachings that empower abundant and meaningful living. Meeting you right where you are, we endeavor to provide a variety of ways to support your path of spiritual awareness and share is to spread spiritual awareness and share in the wonder and joy of God's love. And now our daily word is protection. God is here and I am safe. Once in a while, I enjoy doing things that frightens me. Yeah, I guess so. Sharing ghost stories around a campfire. Oh, that kind of frightening. Watching a spooky movie, even savoring the uneasy feeling just before thundering down the first hill of a roller coaster. All these things can feel scary, even though I'm not in real danger. If I begin to feel unsafe in any situation, I remember that right where I am, God is. Breathing out, I release tension. My body relaxes. Fearful thoughts begin to dissolve. Breathing in, I think more clearly. Slowly, I regain renewed strength and peace of mind. My confidence returns as I remember that nothing in the world can prevail against the strength and the wisdom and the love of God. And from Psalm 23:4, even though I walk through the darkest valley, I fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me.
Let's all stand and sing Joy. I might be halfway through this valley, and my eyes just can't see the quick way out. It might seem life's got it out for me, that I'm in way too deep, but I have found every single circumstance I can place in greater hands. I won't let my trouble get me down. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna take it everywhere I go. Not gonna worry about what I don't know. I'll be cast my cares, won't sink into despair. I won't find answers there, only doubt. Every single circumstance I can place in greater hands. God, I know you'll never let me down. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna take it everywhere I go. Not gonna worry about what I don't know. I'll be alright as long as I've got joy here in my heart. Waving like a torch, lighting up the dark. In the jet black night, I'm gonna see the stars. I'll be alright as long as I've got joy. Joy, joy. Be alright as long as I've got joy. It's gonna be my strength, be my truth, gonna light the way, see me through, gonna be my hope, be my shield, gonna lift me up no matter how I feel. It's gonna be my strength, be my truth, gonna light the way, see me through, gonna be my hope, be my shield, gonna lift me up no matter how I feel. It's gonna be my strength, be my truth, gonna light the way, see me through, gonna be my hope, be my shield, gonna lift me up no matter how I feel. I've got joy down in my soul. I'm gonna take it everywhere I go. Not gonna worry about what I don't know. I'll be alright as long as I've got joy here in my heart. Waving like a torch, lighting up the dark. In the jet black night, I'm gonna see the stars. I'll be alright as long as I've got joy. Joy, joy. I'll be alright as long as I've got joy. As I give, I truly receive. I am a child of God. As I give, I truly receive. I am a child of God. Just as I am, I truly believe. I am a child of God. Just as I am, I truly believe. I am a child of God. Of God.
That is the truth of you, that you are a child of God, a creation offspring of the divine itself, heir to all that is within that awareness. And so as you breathe, inhale and exhale, you feel a sense of peace coming in and through you, moving from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, washing you in peace. Let this peace, this divine peace, this tranquility and this serenity breathe in you, through you, as you. Feel the worries of life, the concerns, the constraints, the have-tos, the must-dos, the should-dos, just float away. And be fully present in this moment. Be fully present in this moment. For it is only in this moment that you know, that you understand, that you open, that you liberate the divinity that is the truth of you in your life. And as you do so, you are blessed with illumination and light and wisdom. Confusion is transformed into knowing. And what seemed uncertain is sure. Liberated within you in this present moment is life. And this same divine life is quickened within every cell of your being, grounding you, establishing you in the wholeness that is truly your birthright. You are whole. You are well. You are free. And liberated in you in this moment is divine love that blesses and prospers you in every good thing, that heals anything within your awareness and in your life that is unlike itself. A divine love that connects you, that connects the fragmented aspects and parts of self, knitting you into full and perfect wholeness, but also a love that connects us one to one, heart to heart, soul to soul. And so as you breathe in and breathe out, you feel yourself moving ever more deeply into that space of peace, and light, and life, and love. And you open the space through which your divine being, your divine self, is liberated in the silence. Good and gracious Creator, we thank you for this time in which we have, in this present moment, remembered the truth of our being. This moment in which we have liberated within us our own power, our potential. And as we now begin to bring our attention back to this time and to this place, we do bring with us a heart filled with gratitude and a being overflowing with thanksgiving. Say thank you, thank you, thank you, God. And so it is, and so it shall ever be. Amen.
I was feeling sad the other day, feeling sorry for myself. I had to take a walk to clear my head. I went down to the river. The water always soothes my soul. The current seems to wash my cares away. The beauty flows right through me, and I'm a part of everything I see. So alive, astounded by the majesty I see. So alive, awake to all the possible in me. So alive to the magic, so alive to the dreams, discovering that life is so much more than what it seems. I cannot be content to just survive. I'm a part of something infinite and free, and so alive. Sometimes when I'm discouraged, I go and see a friend and hold her little baby in my arms. No words could describe this. He's perfect and he's pure, and all of life's distractions fall away. The beauty flows right through me, and I am a part of everything I see. So alive, astounded by the majesty I see. So alive, awake to all the possible in me. So alive to the magic, so alive to the dreams, discovering that my life is so much more than what it seems. I cannot be content to just survive. I'm a part of something infinite and free, and so alive. Then sings my soul, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, how great thou art. So alive, astounded by the majesty I see. So alive, awake to all that's possible in me. So alive to the magic, so alive to the dreams, discovering that my life is so much more than what it seems. I cannot be content to just survive. I'm a part of something infinite and free, and so alive.
What a beautiful reminder for us. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Nina. That we are here to experiencing more than mere survival, that we are here to be alive, but also to thrive and to flourish in this experience that we call life. And however you define flourishing, I think that gets you to your definition of what abundance is for you as well. For abundance, truly, for me, is flourishing in this life, experiencing joy and enthusiasm, being grateful and thankful for all that I experience all that God has so abundantly given to me and expressed through me. As Linda shared, today is the last Sunday in our fall fundraiser. And the first week we generally talked about what abundance means to us. That abundance does mean this the experience of flourishing. And I invited you into an understanding that the harvest is plentiful, that what you seek you already have. The harvest is already ripe and ready. Week 2, we talked about commitment and focus and vision. In week 3, Reverend Greg Coles shared wonderful ideas about faith. Week 4, we conversed about the power of service, but also the power of giving everything into the healing, transforming power of spirit. The important role of forgiveness in the abundance consciousness. And so today we are going to put a bit of a punctuation mark, either a period or an exclamation point, I'm not sure what it is, on our series as we talk about gratitude. Now, what do smashing grapes and Lucille Ball have to do with this? Lucille Ball, probably not a lot. But if you remember this scene, I mean, the Lucy show, I Love Lucy, transcends generations. My students at Wesleyan College were intrigued by her, and she would often show up in Halloween costumes on campus as well. But this is this great scene from one of the episodes, and I think Lucy is wanting to be in a movie, which she is always wanting to do, right? And so she is in Italy, and she is stomping grapes. This idea of smashing or stomping grapes is part of a harvest festival that's still celebrated in Europe. The smashing or the stomping of grapes is done mechanically. It's automated these days, but this is part of a tradition that continues. It is also a tradition of giving the first fruits of the grape harvest as well. Now, the idea of grape stomping or smashing or treading, however one speaks about it, is the way in which the grapes are macerated. It is used in traditional winemaking. Now, rather than being crushed by a wine press, a mechanized method of grape treading, of smashing, the grapes are repeatedly trampled in vats by barefoot participants to release the juices of the grapes to begin the process of fermentation. This process goes back centuries. And again, it survives today mostly as a ceremonial or a competitive activity at cultural festivals. But what this has to do with the process of living into the abundant life, what this has to do with human flourishing, is that what we get out of this process is truly what we commit to get out of this process. That if we want to liberate something of the divine in our lives, we need to kickstart that. We need to begin this fermentation process, this process in which the sweetness, the joy, the excitement of this abundant life comes forth. And we do that through gratitude, and we do that through thanksgiving, and we do that by affirming that we are here not to just survive, but to be alive, truly, to come alive, to thrive, to flourish. And certainly gratitude releases that joy in you, and it kickstarts this demonstration, this expression of the abundant life. I love this parable by Jesus. Therefore, I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothing. Consider the ravens, they neither sow nor reap. They have neither storehouse nor barn, yet God feeds them. Oh, how much more value are you than the birds? How can worrying add a single hour to the span of your life? If then you are not able to do so small a thing as that, why do you worry about the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They neither toil nor spin. Yet I tell you, even Solomon in all his glory was not clothed like one of these. But if God so clothes the grass of the field, which is alive today and tomorrow thrown in the oven, how much more will God clothe you, you of little faith? And do not keep striving for what you are to eat and what you are to drink, and do not keep worrying, for it is the nations of the world that strive after these things. Instead, strive for God's kingdom, and all these things will be given to you. Do not be afraid, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. It is the Father's good pleasure. It is Spirit's good pleasure to give you the kingdom. When I read that story, it liberates something joyful in me. There's something joyful about that story. And you can see, at least in my mind, I hear Jesus being a little eye-winking with folks. Like, let it go. Be at peace. It's going to be okay. Don't worry. These are amazing words, and very meaningful as we live in what seems to be a climate of fear. Soaring oil prices, inflation, wars, uncertainty in our own country, an upcoming election. But what Jesus shares is, don't be afraid. Consider the lilies of the field. See the lilies. Look at them. Be in this moment. Consider the beauty that is around you. Consider the magnificence of what is around you. Do not be afraid. The world can be a scary place at times. The world can be a place of change, but open your eyes and see it for the magnificence that it is. Be grateful for the bounty that is already in your life. Charles Fillmore, co-founder of Unity, once said, "Today is the day of miracles." Today is the day of miracles. Now, I know there are a few of us who could use a couple of those today. But while I think that that is the truth, that certainly today is the day of miracles, I have some disagreement with the statement. In fact, I don't like the word miracle, because it implies that it's something that is bestowed upon us, right? There's something that comes from outside of us if God's in a good mood that day. I don't know. So miracles to me, what appears to be miracles, and I don't mean to be talking in circles, but what appears to be a miracle in our lives is not some supernatural occurrence. It is merely the opening of our own consciousness at some level of our being, and allowing that which is of God to express in and through our lives. It is considering the lilies of the field. It is not worrying, stop being anxious about the world around us, and just be in this present moment. It's not an unusual or supernatural event. It is rather what is natural for us as we are open and aware of this divine presence that is within us. We experience what appears to be a miracle when truly we are open and we feel the touch of God in our lives. But God is always touching us, for God is always one with us. You know, we use this idea of becoming connected to God because that is the inability of our language to truly express our relationship with and to God. We're always connected to God. We're never disconnected. It's not like God pulls the plug every once in a while, right? We are always connected. But what may be a disconnect is our acceptance, our openness, our awareness of the truth, our inability to consider the lilies of the field. And gratitude is that which does that for us, brings us into this present moment, opens us to our conscious connection with God. Gratitude is that which liberates this awareness, just like the wine that is liberated from the grapes. Gratitude is a quality of mind that brings resonance with the very essence of the divine. When I think of the abundant life, you've heard me say this before, I don't think of something stagnant. I don't think of the abundant life as something that remains defined as one thing for the totality of our lives. I think that abundance is something that is flowing and dynamic. And what was defined as abundance for me 10 years ago may not be the same now, right? It is how we perceive this magnificent world in which we live. It is how we perceive our own divine nature. It is how we perceive our ability to open, to be in this present moment. It is learning how to operate with and be open to this creative, dynamic law of the universe. And certainly being open is key. We're learning about that in our book study on Thursday. And it aligned from one of the chapters we read this week was, if you want to remain open, then don't ever close. That's simple. Not so easy. But we do close down. We close down. We close down out of fear. We close down because we are no longer living in this present moment. We close down because there is an attitude of thanksgiving and joy missing from our consciousness as well. As we are grateful, as we open ourselves up, as we consider the lilies of the field, as we are in this present moment, enjoying this moment for what it is, in this moment, we open. And if we can live in that consciousness, if we can live in that space, then what was once called a miracle becomes the natural experience of our lives. Again, being open is key, and gratitude is the key to being open. Now, I guess it could be said that the opposite of gratitude is ingratitude, thankfulness, thanklessness. But I don't think that's true. I think that the opposite of gratitude is indifference. I think that the opposite of gratitude is indifference. Alice Walker wrote, and one of the characters in the book, The Color Purple, is speaking these words. I think it ticks God off if you walk by the color purple in a field somewhere and don't notice it. People think pleasing God is all God cares about. But any fool living in the world can see that it's always trying to please us back. The world is trying to please us back. The beauty of this world. Consider the lilies. Stomp the grapes. Let the juice that is this power and this potential of God express in and through your life. You know, when we get so caught up in the negativity of the world we live in, the negativity of our lives perhaps, the events of our lives, we are so tunnel vision that we don't see the world around us. And we are either living in the past or we are living in the future. We're not living in the present moment. We are indifferent to the joys of life, the beauty around us, the beauty within us. You know, yesterday I loved it. When I was here, we were getting ready for the trick-or-treat, and the Earth Care team was working in the kitchen, just chatting and having fun and talking. There was such joy because they were in the present moment. Certainly doing a task together, but in the present moment with each other. They were not indifferent to one another. Certainly, as the group of volunteers were either standing and directing cars or sitting out in the sunshine, chatting with one another as we handed out bags of candy, passing out dog treats too to the dogs in the cars. It was a joyous experience, but it was a simple joy of not being indifferent to one another, but being in relationship, letting the walls down, being open, laughing, playing together. Be grateful, not indifferent to the world around you. Be grateful. Now, you can't stomp grapes in the future, only in the present moment. So let's celebrate that the harvest has already come. So it serves us to see and perceive the blessings of life even in the midst of difficult times. To stop being indifferent to the beauty and the joy that is around us. You know, Jesus said, according to your faith be it done unto you. And I love those words. I mean, Reverend Coles shared this in his lesson as well, that, you know, when Jesus healed someone, he would say, according to your faith be it done unto you, right? Your faith, your power, your potential, your openness is that which brings into your life this experience of flourishing, of abundance. So don't be indifferent to that. Open yourself to it. Acknowledge the beauty that is around you. Consider the lilies of the field. If you want to heal your life, if you want to change your life in some way, this is the way to do it. Start stomping grapes, smashing grapes. Let gratitude be liberated in you, and let that gratitude and thanksgiving, that joy for the beauty around you and in you, open you to the divine in you. Allow it to liberate it in your life. Now, I am just beginning to learn what that means. That gratitude is that which opens my consciousness in a way that liberates the sweetness of the divine in me. You know, so often we focus on those areas of our life that aren't working, that aren't clicking, but there are other areas of our life that are working. There's something in our life that is working. Focus on that. Allow your attention to go there. That's what it means to consider the lilies of the field, friends. That's what it means to focus on those things. That's what it means to smash or stomp or tread grapes, because that liberates the power of God that is within you. And so I invite you to become conscious of those areas in your life that are working, that are making sense. Write them down. Be grateful for the blessings of those. Consider the lilies of the field. Stomp those grapes and liberate something of the divine in you. You know, certainly vision is important for our spiritual community. You're going to hear more about that, particularly in the year to come. But I want to always remind us to consider the lilies, to consider the joy of who and what we are now, to not be indifferent to what is, and don't sacrifice that to what may be. Certainly, as we cast a new vision before us, we know that things could change, that our hope, our prayer is that more and more folks come to join us to build this spiritual community. But growth is also about opening ourselves up to the joys of what is. So we let the love, the joy, the enthusiasm of this place be that which attracts others. So we stomp the grapes together, and we liberate the sweetness of the future, but also of this present moment. So, as we end this Plentiful Harvest fundraiser, we know that the harvest has already come. I invite you, if you've not participated so far, we are so close to our $15,000 goal. If you have not participated so far, to do that. We are so close to closing that gap. If you have already participated, thank you, thank you, thank you for stomping those grapes with us to liberate this abundance consciousness in this place. For we know that this is a place of joy. It is a place of welcome. It is a place in which we are learning not to just survive, but to thrive and to flourish together. So, look around. Look around. Don't be indifferent to one another. Experience the love and joy in this moment, and know that the fields are already white to the harvest. God bless you.
This is a beautiful song that Joe has sung a couple times, so I hope you'll recognize it. And later on, their words for the chorus are going to be up there, so if you feel like singing along, that singing along just enlivens the whole space. I love to hear you sing, so feel free, please.
As time has unfolded me, it has revealed to me life's nothing less than sublime. With every thought I make, every last breath I take, may I be gracious and kind. Love, I invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. Kindness wash over me, make me a symphony, play every note you can find. Make me reverberate, gently deactivate, slowly flow out of my mind. Find me a melody, dance and let my anthem be. Love, cover me, light any darkness. Love, cover me, right every wrong. Cause me to see love over hatred. Guide me to be faithful and strong. Love, cover me. 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 I will not be shaken. I will not be moved. Love, cover me. May my heart awaken. Tenderness be proved. Love, cover me. Love, cover me. invite you to open up this heart of mine. Love, cover me.
Light any darkness, love cover me, right every wrong, cause me to see, love over hatred, guide me to be faithful and strong, love cover me, love cover me, love cover me. Love cover me. Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love.
They sing along.
Love, 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 love. Love, 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 love.
Love, cover me.
Now it is time for our offertory statement. Talk about gratitude. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed. Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I am. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed, I am so grateful, I am so blessed.
And as the ushers come forward, I just want to remind you again that our outreach team, under the direction of Jane Tapmeyer, will be assembling the lunches for Willis Dady in the bookstore today. So be sure to go in there. And I would like to move, it's going to be a busy place in there today. So if someone would go in there with me after the service and help me move the table over closer to the sofas, that would be wonderful. Thank you very much. We are so grateful for the abundance that is shared today. But we are also mindful of those who have asked us to pray with them and for them. We trust and know that God is mighty in the midst of them to heal, to bless, and to prosper them, to bless them with peace in mind, body, and soul. We release these prayer requests knowing that truly all is well. We consecrate and dedicate these tithes, gifts, and offering to the will and the way and the work of the Christ through the ministry of UCR, which is truly a ministry of love and service. And God, we thank all those who are participating, will participate, have participated in this fall fundraiser, knowing that truly their love has come to UCR and continues to manifest in great abundance. And we are so, so grateful. Thank you, God. Amen. And now let's stand and join in singing, Let There Be Peace on Earth.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect unity. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyful vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
The light of God surrounds us.
I am the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
I am the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
I am the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence of God.
Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. So go help make sandwiches and then come to brunch. And we bless our food knowing that it is a symbol of the nurturance that God provides for us always. Amen. Oh, you already moved it. Yay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think it'll just be better. More room. You're welcome.
Love covered me. I will not be shaken. I will not be moved.
He says make a love offering. So I'm going to stand here. Okay? Yeah, you can put it in the plentiful harvest envelopes.
Love covered
Yeah.
me. Love covered me. Love,
That Bonnie ran in there and did it.